Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is 7 a.m. on Saturday, and I literally just woke up, clearly. My dad and his girlfriend are coming later today, which is super exciting. So I have people to do stuff with this weekend. We have a few things planned. This morning, before they get here though, I need to run to Walmart and get some laundry pods and groceries, and then when I get back, I need to start my laundry. All right, the sun is like kind of in my eyes, but I just got back from Walmart. I walked in right at 8 o'clock, and I think now it's like 8:15, 8:30-ish, I don't really know. But because I'm here so early, it's not as busy as it has been the last few times I have come. But I thought I'd give y'all a little haul. So first, I got the Quest protein chips in the loaded taco flavor because this is the only big bag they had of the flavor that I liked, or the only flavor that I liked in the big bag. I haven't tried these yet, but I got the chili lime, and then I got 2 of the spicy sweet chili because when I tried these taste exactly like the purple bag of Doritos. So I got 2 of those. I got Tide Pods, and then last but not least, I got some steak. They didn't have a good selection. It is Walmart, but I got what I could. Got these little smaller steaks. Those are easy for me to cut up and cook at lunch and things like that, so that's why I get the smaller ones. But yes, now that I've gone to Walmart, I'm gonna go back and start my laundry and shower. Okay, I lied. I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks because it's half a mile down the road, and I still haven't gotten a like "You Are Here" mug, or whatever the collection's called. But I think I don't know, because when I went to England, I think I got a London and a Paris mug. And then for any of the ones that are stateside, I know Hawaii, I definitely got just a plain Hawaii one. But I don't know if I want like a Savannah mug or just a Georgia mug, because Georgia's not that far from Florida, so it's not like I've never been to Georgia. But I think I want to get a Savannah mug, like specifically just Savannah. But anyways, I'm going to Starbucks because I want something to drink. Even though I'm not doing coffee, I can still get a pink drink or that like blue summer drink that they have with the boba's actually pretty good. Okay, I got it. They had the Savannah one. I didn't even see a Georgia one in there. They had a Georgia like cold cup, but not the mug. I think it is so colorful and so pretty, and the inside is like a lime green color. This is so fun. It's definitely very like almost New Orleans colors, I would say. But I did see a TikTok last night that said Savannah is the perfect mixture of Charleston and New Orleans combined, so I guess that kind of makes sense. And then to drink, I got a tall of the Summer Skies drink with the boba. It's so good. It tastes like almost like a blue raspberry drink, I would have to say. But I need to, oh, it's plastic. That's nice. Anyways, I need to get this meat in my fridge, start my laundry, and shower. So now I'm actually headed back. Okay, so I took my key card out of my bag and put it somewhere in my car so that I wouldn't have to dig for it later once I got up here and like had handfuls of groceries. And then I got out of my car, went around to the other side to grab my groceries, and then came back up here without my key card. So I left my groceries outside my door, went back down to my car, got the key card, and came back. And it's not necessarily a far walk, but it's definitely not a close one. So now that I'm back in my room, I did stop by and pick up the towels that I used for the rainstorm the other night because the water started coming in through the bottom of the door. So I put a towel there, and it helped a lot, but then the towel got soaked, and then it started leaking from right there. It started coming down and leaking. So I put another towel down, and then I finally started to use my brain about halfway through and put a washcloth over this bucket so it wouldn't be as loud, but then put the bucket there. There's still an inch of water in that bucket. So glad I started to use my brain and use that. But both of these towels were soaking wet, so I threw them in the dryer, and I had to do 2 70-minute cycles, and now they're finally dry. So no, they're not clean, they're just dry. But with that being said, I also need to put my groceries away because I bought that meat, and that meat needs to go in the fridge. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm going to move these out of the way. All right, shower complete. Obviously, I had to wash my hair, so I did that. I ended up putting on my Star Wars Spirit jersey, which you can kind of see in the mirror back there, because I was a little chilly. So it's not necessarily the cutest outfit, but I have the shorts that I was wearing earlier, and then this Spirit jersey, and I'm currently wearing my smiley face slippers, but I think I'm just gonna throw on my slides and go get my laundry done. I did tie up all of the towels and everything in that, so it'd be a little easier to carry, and then I also have a full load of laundry, so we're gonna go do that. All right, clothes are in the washer. Okay guys, I just spent the last like 30 minutes on the phone with my mom, just talking with her. So I didn't vlog much, but I did get my clothes in the dryer. So since in the dryer, I'm going to go over to the office. I got my Kindle, some snacks, have them all in my little bag here. And I'm just gonna go hang out, try to read. Okay, I'm trying not to show too much of like the background of the office and stuff, but it's around, sorry, I keep playing with my hair. It's around 11 o'clock, and the plane isn't technically supposed to be here for another hour or so, and that's if they leave on time. Chances are they won't, so they'll probably be late. So yeah, I have about an hour of just sitting here until something actually arrives. My dad and his girlfriend, I might have said this already, but I don't remember. They're not even leaving their house until like 11:30ish. And it's roughly a 3-hour drive. So I've got a lot of afternoon to waste before they get here. But like I said, I think I'm just going to read The Hunger Games off of my Kindle and chill out until something happens. Well, the other plane just got here. Okay, it's currently 1:30 and my phone is about to die because I've actually been sitting here editing my last 2 vlogs the whole time. So since my phone's about to die, my dad and his girlfriend are actually going to be here in about an hour, so I'm going to head back to my room and get my phone on a charger. That way I can charge it up before we go, hit the town in Savannah. There are 2 more planes still supposed to be coming, but they're not going to be here soon. Like, I'm not going to be able to see them come in, which is fine. So I'm going to go back to my room, put my phone on a charger, probably download one of the vlogs that I just finished editing, and then just hang out until my dad and his girlfriend get here. I already forgot about my laundry, so I'm gonna go get that now. There's loud noises everywhere. Alright guys, it is currently 3:45. My dad and his girlfriend actually got into town about an hour ago and they got checked into their hotel and everything. I told them I was going to give them a few minutes to get settled in because I was planning on leaving here at 3. And then at 2:50, I decided that I was actually not dressed and ready to go into Savannah, and I started getting ready. So now it is 3:45 and I am actually ready to go into Savannah, but my dad and his girlfriend have been sitting at the hotel waiting on me. So, quick little fit check, maybe. I have this top from Shein that I bought for a concert, the same jeans that I have been wearing with the big holes, these white strappy sandals that I think I got from Amazon or something, same charm necklace from Marshall's, bunch of rings, same exact bracelets, same butterfly earrings. I put the butterfly clips in that I have. I just did these little braids and whatever. So anyways, super quick fit check, but I am headed to their hotel to get them. I think I'm going to bring them back on base just to show them the airplanes, and then we'll actually head into Savannah. We do have an appointment to make candles tonight, so I promise this vlog will get more entertaining, but for right now, I have to go pick them up. Okay guys, I quite literally just got back to my room. My hair's a little crazy because I kind of had to run from my car up here, but I'm literally filming on Snapchat because my phone claims to be out of storage yet again after I have cleared out all of my photos and everything. So whatever, I'm filming on Snapchat. Maybe this will make it in the vlog eventually, but I just got back to my room It is sprinkling outside, so I had to run from my car undercover and then come upstairs. So that's why my hair's a little bit of a mess. It is about 9:30, so I do need to wash off my makeup, shower, and get in bed because I'm going to the 9 o'clock service in the morning, which means I have to be up at 7 to get ready by 8 to go pick up my dad and his girlfriend by 8:15 so that we can make it to church and get seats. That is it for tonight. I will see you guys in the morning when I am getting ready for church. Good morning. It is currently 6:45 on Sunday, and I am just going to do my hair, makeup, and get ready for church this morning. I'm supposed to meet my dad and his girlfriend at their hotel around 8. They do have breakfast included at their hotel, so I might join them, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Alright guys, I am ready for church and I just got into my car. It is 7:45, so I'm right on time. I am going to drive over to my dad and his girlfriend's hotel. I think we're gonna eat breakfast there, and then I really want to hit Starbucks, so if either one of them want to go to Starbucks, I might try to convince them. But for church today, I'm wearing the same little butterfly clips that I did yesterday, all of the same jewelry that I had on yesterday. Yes, I'm wearing the same top as yesterday, but for church, I switched it up, and I am wearing my green Nikes again, and then my favorite pants in the whole wide world. So, sorry you can't get a good full fit check, but I promise it's cute, and let's go to church. Alright, we came back to the hotel so that we could change and they could check out of their hotel room. I just put my jeans back on and I put on the sandals that I was wearing last night. Now we are driving separately to the 9 Line Black Rifle Coffee Warehouse kind of place, and we're probably going to grab something to drink, and then we will decide from there. I think we're going to come back to downtown Savannah and try the Paris market. There's a few thrift stores I found through TikTok, and then that's really about it. We're just going to explore downtown today. Alright guys, I just got back to my room and I'm still filming on Snapchat, so I'm going to try to make this quick in the 3 minutes that it gives me. But we did have so much fun downtown. Like I said, we made candles last night, and then we had to go pick them back up this morning, and then we just continued walking down that road, or that street that it's on, and I did find a few. We did go to the Paris market, before I forget. I didn't get a coffee from there because we got coffee from 9 Line this morning, but we already had our fun drink, so we were not going to get coffee or anything at Paris Market. We did walk around and found a bunch of cute little things, just nothing that obviously we wanted to buy. However, I did want to give you guys a little haul of some things that we got. So there was this very touristy Savannah store, and we stopped in there because I wanted a postcard. So this is the postcard that I ended up getting. I have a bunch of postcards from when I went to England, and I'm kind of collecting them. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'm collecting postcards, so got that one. Next, they only had it in a medium, so it's gonna be a little bit big, but I got this sweater that is like a buttery yellow. It says Savannah in like a very salmon pink, and then in cursive it says Georgia in a darker yellow. And so it is super soft. I think it's super summery, but I also can wear it, you know, in the winter into class and things like that. So that was from the like tourist trap store, if you want to call it. And then I also showed you guys last night that we made candles, and this is the candle that I made. I named it Petals and Pearls and then drew a little lavender flower on it, and of course it's not in focus, but I did use lavender as one of the scents. I actually used lavender champagne and white tea, and it smells so good. So anyways, I got this candle. We went and picked that back up. And then Goodwill. Let me go through this really quick. This is Crown and Ivy. This is technically Mommy and Me sunglasses, and it was $8 for 2 pairs of sunglasses. It's kind of hard to tell, but this bottom pair is slightly smaller than the top pair, but because my face is so small, I typically wear smaller pair glasses anyways. So went ahead and got these. This is also a style that I already know I like on me, so then if I lose one, I just wear the other. It is what it is. $8, whatever, just got them. They're also brand new and they were at Goodwill, so I bought them. Okay, and then next thing, I got this dress. Let me sit back a little bit so you can kind of see. It's got like a low V cut, kind of more of, it's kind of supposed to look like a corset on the middle part, but there's not an actual corset. And then it's got a very flowy skirt. It's like this pale yellow with some more yellow flowers on it. That's the pattern. It's a very stretchy material, but one of my friends and my roommate actually is getting married next year, and I'm supposed to wear butter yellow in the wedding, and so I thought that this yellow dress would be perfect for either the rehearsal or her bridal shower, anything like that. And then I also grabbed this jumpsuit that has more of spaghetti straps, and then it's kind of got this like stretchy top or whatever, and then the stripes go all the way down. It clearly needs to be washed and steamed and whatever, but it was super cute, super comfy. Adds a little pink, but nothing too crazy to my closet. This next one is very similar in color, but I really liked the top of this one. It has kind of like that ruching right here, the more like puffy sleeves, if you want to even call them that, and then it also has pockets. However, I did not like how it looks long, like it's a whole jumpsuit, and I don't like that. I didn't like how it looked on me, so I think I'm actually going to cut it and make it into shorts, like a romper. But it's kind of this like pink, purple, yellow, very Eastery, but also I think it's very summery. Again, probably something I could wear to a bridal shower or whatnot. And then last but certainly not least, I got this, which is technically a little girl's dress, but I thought that this top part is super pretty and it would literally fit me. I think I'm also going to cut this just to be a little bit shorter and wear it as a top. So that is everything that I got while being out on the town in Savannah. So yeah, I'm just going to finish reading this afternoon. So I think I am just going to leave you guys here. Thanks for watching.